What's up all you X-Men loving dudes, Andy Dance, Toyshiz here, and I am back yet again to give you guys another news update today. Hasbro unveiled, well, we already saw these at Toy Fair, but they officially unveiled their 20th anniversary X-Men line that they kind of did for the Marvel 80th. Now they're going to be doing it for the Fox, 20th Century Fox X-Men movies. And I just want to say, as always, pre-order links for everything will be below. And of course, shout out to MCU Collector 24. Please check out his YouTube and Instagram. He gave me the heads up. On Amazon, the Alpha Flight box set is on clearance. So is the Magneto 3-pack. They did have the Peggy Carter and Captain America set earlier this morning, but it sold out real quick. So again, use my links if you can to help the channel, yada yada. Entertainment Earth, Amazon, that's who I definitely recommend. But enough about all this, let's talk some X-Men. And while I got you guys here, I just want to let you know that while Comic-Con will be in a digital format this year, Comic-Con at Home will be coming to my various social media channels, and starting this Thursday, I will be having some looks at some different Comic-Con exclusives. We'll also have some giveaways. It'll be fun. It'll be a blast. Fear not, Comic-Con will still be a huge thing this year, and I look forward to seeing you all on the digital con floor. Now, these new X-Men figures, love the artwork and the boxes, by the way. Always lovely packaging for these really elegant anniversary type sets. But the first one up is Professor X and Magneto. These are slated for later in the year. I would say maybe later September, more in October, November. But of course we have Magneto and Professor X from the X-Men movies. You got all kinds of interswappable hands, and of course the heads. You get the two actors that each portrayed both the old and the young versions of the characters. Patrick Stewart, looking good. I think they did a great job on his head sculpt. I think that looks exactly like Pat Stu, and he comes with his wheelchair as well. Then you also get the more younger version, let's say First Class and Days of Future Past, that sort of route. James McAvoy, so I think that, again, that looks pretty cool. Then you're also going to be getting the Eric Lencher character, Magneto himself. Again, both actors' heads, which I'm glad that they did this. I'm glad they threw it in there. First and foremost, we got Michael Fassbender, the young Magneto. I always thought that guy killed it as Magneto. Loved him. And then, of course, you have the classic Sir Ian McKellen as the first movie he was fairly young-ish, and then you had the old version. So either way, very good sculpts, I think, for all around. I think they nailed it in terms of Professor X. It kind of goes either way, I think, on Magneto, but in either case, I think this is going to be a great set for fans of both of these characters. And of course, also, we are getting a Mystique figure. This is, of course, Rebecca Romijn's portrayal of the character. So the first 3 movies, we'll just say, and then, of course, it was taken over by a different actress, Jennifer Lawrence, who portrayed her in the last couple films. I think that she looks fairly good. I was never a huge fan of how they kind of treated Mystique in the X-Men movies. It was interesting. It wasn't really my thing, we'll just say. And she comes with an extra human arm-ish, mid-transformation sort of effect. So again, I think fans of Mystique, of this particular X-Men film franchise Mystique, are going to be stoked on this figure. And of course, we have our second X-Men movie, Wolverine, that they unveiled. Again, beautiful box art on this. This is fantastic, very eye-catching. This one in particular kind of encompasses all of Hugh Jackman's looks for Wolverine, the character of the various movies. I would say, like, his solo outings. Just, the jacket is very cool. I think out of all the figures that they showed off, this is the one that I would go for. I'm kind of on the fence. Again, I'm not a huge fan of, like, what they did with X-Men in the movies. They had good elements here and there. I'm looking forward to see what Disney and Marvel cook up for the next round of X-Men. But I do think they nailed the head sculpt. I like the Screaming Wolverine. That's very cool. And then, of course, this one, the more solemn, like, hey, bub, get out of here kind of thing. So, again, the best one out of the group that they showed off today. Very cool offerings. I know a lot of people are going to be stoked, put them with their MCU setups and whatnot. Now, keep in mind, there was a Wolverine that went up for pre-order on Amazon. He was back in Toy Fair, and this is the one, like X-Men Origins. He had like the bone claws sort of deal. We also got to look at Domino. These figures will be coming again later in the year. Just wait for more announcements when they kind of get the exact details out to you. We're also going to be getting Cable from the Deadpool movies, Negasonic Teenage Warhead. These are mostly B2 packs. They are kind of hinted at for being possibly Walmart. But again, not to speculate, not to go too far into it. Wait for the official final announcements, because right now they've all been kind of just talking about it. But the Ryan Reynolds Deadpool is definitely one I think everybody's going to want. So I'm curious to know what you guys think about these reveals. You already knew they were coming, but how do they look now? How do you feel? Will you be pre-ordering, getting them in the fall? What say you? Comment below, let me know. Let's talk everything Fox movie X-Men, and which is your favorite of the bunch? I was like, with Days of Future Past, I saw it the other day, I was going, you know what I mean? Like, there's good parts about it, but it never was like X-Men. That's why I want more faithful adaptations of X-Men. But anyways, I'm going to leave you guys with that. As always, drink some great coffee, eat some great food, but most importantly, remember, use your minds when you go out. Be safe, be careful this week. I'll talk to you guys soon. Adios.